Okay guys, for those of you that are awake, like we've just established, I think we've established it in concrete, written it in stone by now, that the days of Daniel's prophecy, Daniel 9:27, Daniel 12:11, Daniel 12:12, the first part of this covenant made with many week, which turns out to be, I think it's, still haven't done it, have I? 7 years, 1 month and 18 days. Don't quote me on that. But it would be nice to have someone write me back and tell me what it is for a change. Date-to-date calculator, 9th of the 10th, 9th of October 2009 to the 16th of November 2016. How many years, months and days is that? Alright, somebody's up for the challenge. I should know it off by heart. I have a lot of numbers running around in my head, so it's more than 7 years. You know, and the scriptures tells us how many days it is, so just add it up. How the heck did anyone come up with that it's 7 full years of the wrath of God coming down, raining upon the earth? Oh my, ridiculous. You know, they were at best guessing until that generation came to be that would see all these things and be able to identify with their eyes and their ears what the scripture says. And then again, you still have to be a fundamentalist, what they would call a fundamentalist literalist, to still see that, and that doesn't describe most of the church today. So where am I going with this video? I just want to say, as confirmation to what I already know to be true, 1260 days plus 1335 days equals 2595 days equals 666216, right? If that isn't good enough for measure, have a look at the 13th of the 3rd, 2013. The Pope comes into power, right? 216 weeks exactly. Obama, before that, came into power on the 20th of the 1st, 2009. Date-to-date calculator again. It's 216 weeks, people, between those two men's inaugurations. So from the 13th of the 3rd, 2013, when the white smoke, or the black smoke, whatever it was, came out of the Vatican to signify that the Pope was here, the new Pope, Pope Francis, the beast, the second beast of Revelation chapter 13, chapter 13, yeah. Forwarding on to that date that we know now, because it's just simple math, simple calculations that the scriptures tell us to do, believing that Obama's going to get power be given power to continue for 42 months, 3.5 years, 1260 days, and that would be election day. By a wild guess, it would be most likely be election day, would it not be? Which is the 8th of November. Counting on 1260 days from there, as it says in Revelation 13:5, and there's other scriptures as well. It's one of those 7, there's a couple of them within those 7 scriptures that I've read and posted on the last few videos. Yeah, Daniel 12:7. Daniel 7:25, Revelation 11:2, Revelation 11:3, Revelation 12:6, Revelation 12:14, Revelation 13:5. 13:5 is the one that applies, Revelation 13:5, and Daniel 12:7 is another one that applies. Daniel 7:25 is another one that applies to Obama's 42 months, continuing. And the other ones, the temple, the city being the Gentiles, the times of the Gentiles, given unto the Gentiles, 42 months. The 2 witnesses prophesying for 1,260 days. Woman fleeing into the wilderness for 3.5 years, and the woman being given wings of a great eagle for 3.5 years. All the same time period as Obama continues in power from the 8th. So what I'm getting at here is, just do the calculation. I've done this on a video. I'm just going to say it because I think I've done it on a whiteboard. How long will the Pope have been in power? Come the end of the full measure of days from Daniel 9:27, the Nobel Peace Prize, to the 21st of April 2020. Now, how did I get the 21st of April 2020? For those people that are just watching me new. Okay, from the November the 8th, November 8th, 2016 election day, forwarding on 1260 days is the 21st of April. How long will have the Pope been in power for? 666216. Same amount of days as the 7-year tribulation, or the over 7-year tribulation. Or not even tribulation, it's the covenant made with many for 1 week. That's what they call the 7-year tribulation. So let's call it what it is from now on. Let's just call it the covenant made with many for 1 week. Time period of dispensation of time. The covenant made with many for 1 week, dispensation of time, because that's all you've got. That's all. That's the only scripture that pertains to that time period. So, I'm lost now. 1260 days, 1335 days. It's the same amount of period. 2,595 days. The Pope will have been in power from the 13th of the 3rd when he was revealed to the whole world on 2013. 2,595 days to the 21st of April. 666216. You do the math for yourself. See that it all checks out. And cloud-based rapture is spot on. I'm not crazy. Thanks for listening.